Good afternoon, DGen Nation, and welcome to the last edition of Reactive Recaps in the year 2023. I am your humble host, Rancid R2, and sitting beside me, as always, the master of futures himself, from Trading from the High Discord, Yellowbird himself. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Bird.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, brother.
I hope it was a good one.
Oh, it was. It definitely was.
So here we are on the last week of the year, guys. Typically, this is the lowest volume week of the year. Which, what does that mean in reality? That means a lot of people who are professional traders and institutions are not really trading this week. So you're going to see a lot of algo trading, um, slow movement, small body candles. And if you're looking at your screen right now, which I hope you're not, and you're enjoying your Christmas time off, but if you are, you'll notice small candles, not much action. Um, some people look for the end of the week to be called a Santa rally, where markets typically go up. I mean, look for yourself. We've been in a pretty bullish run for the last month and a half. Um, does that mean you blindly go long on everything? Absolutely not. But you can try for something, look for something. Keep it small, though, guys. Keep it small. So I think the point of today's show is pretty straightforward. Since I'm not really trading this week, I'm kind of trying to enjoy the time with my friends and family. I know Bird does the same. That we would take this opportunity to kind of recap, the year, what we did, how we felt, what we're looking to change and to accomplish the next year, um, and have some different ideas for what we want to do with the show. And I know I'm very motivated to keep this going into 2024. I think 2024 is going to be a great year for all of us. Um, as long as we, stick to the rules, stick to the plan, and act like a robot and execute without emotion. Bird, why don't you tell us how the year was?
All right. So, my year was a pretty successful year overall. Monetary was green throughout the year. And more importantly, I learned a lot about myself and my trading style and ways to improve that. An example of that is yesterday. So here I've got the chart of MNQ up yesterday. We had this trend line. I took a long here and let the trade just work its way out. I stayed in this trade from 11:20 all the way up until close, essentially, just letting it work. Previously, last year or earlier on this year, even, I would have been trying to short, the double top and working all these different things and trying to trade this chart multiple times instead of just taking one trade and letting it ride. Um, so this year has been great. I've learned a lot, made some money, made some really good friends along the way. Started this podcast, trying to teach other people. And I'm really looking forward to 2024 and continuing this podcast and continuing to teach people how to change their lives and gain that financial freedom.
Oh yeah, man. As someone who's witnessed your journey even beyond 2023, it's an inspired one, man. Um, I know a lot of people don't, tell people to their face what an inspiration they've been and how much they draw their and motivation from what you've done. I can be the first to tell you that I have personally, and I've really enjoyed watching you continue to grow. And I'm scared to see how well you do next year, if I'm being quite honest about it. But in all seriousness, Bird, really impressive stuff.
Thank you. Thank
Uh,
you.
Congratulations on the Discord too. That's a big deal, and not from a financial standpoint, just from your own unwavering desire to make sure to help other people get to a level of success, and that's really impressive.
Yeah, that's just another tool to teach people how to change their lives. And we're doing it every day. We're working a lot with some people, and we're working more on the trying to work more on the mental aspect of it, of trading, and the discipline of trading, which is, you know, not only having a daily goal of how much money to make, but a daily goal of when to stop. If one thing that I preach consistently is to take your account and do a little math, whatever size account you have, uh, do a little math, and then if you're working with a prop firm, like let's say you've got a $2,000 drawdown on your account, you'll sit there, you're working a 50K eval, you got a $2,000 drawdown, divide that by 10, so you get 10 trading days. $200 is your limit. Take that and take your risk, divide it by 3 to 5, and that's how many contracts you're going to enter for each trade. And then so you get 3 to 5 trades a day, and 3 to 5 red trades. If your trades go green and you reach your profit, then you're good. But you have 3 to 5 opportunities to make trades, and then if they don't work out, stop before that tilt comes in, before you start revenge trading, before you start trying to make that money back. I mean, you take a $200 loss on a day, you still got 10 days. You know, you can take 10 more of those before you blow that account. And if you are statistically, if you have a system and you stick to those rules, that is as close to guaranteed to not happening. I mean, that's the thing, is once you have a system that works, once you establish those rules and follow those rules, and you have a winning percentage of green days, it's just numbers after that. You just have to play the long game. Stick to those. Stick to your edge that works out. I mean, if you have a 60 to 80% win rate, you're going to make money as long as you keep those losses small. You keep that $200 loss limit, or, you know, that 10% of max drawdown loss limit. You're going to be able to be successful. And it's literally that easy on paper to do it. And the hard part is sticking to those rules. And that's what I've been focusing on with people in the Discord and people that I talk to in general.
Couldn't agree more with what you just said, Bert. I mean, I think knowing when to stop, even if you're having a good day, is so important. And making this, for me personally, like the last few weeks, you know, the volume has been a little bit lighter because of the holidays and yada yada. So I know when there's low volume, moves can be a little bit difficult for me to predict in a way or react to in a way that I'm feel comfortable with. So that being said, I've been focusing on my personal system over the last few weeks, and it's been successful. And then I've been forcing myself to not trade more. Kind of like with the losses. If I hit a couple of green trades in a day, there's no reason for me to sit here in front of my screen all day, you know, when I could be doing other things, you know, family stuff, house stuff, other work stuff, you know, just to maybe catch another green trade. To me, that screams that I always need to be a participant in the market, and that is something I do not want to be. I want to get in, I want to get out, and I want to walk away for the day. That is the true test for me for what my financial freedom means for me. For other people, they may need to sit in front of the screen all day and watch it and take the trade and do all that. But that's not me. If that's you, that's okay. But just for me personally, me trying to teach myself to not have to be a market participant has been really beneficial for me over the last few weeks. I've been taking less trades. I've been holding them on longer, and I've been more successful. One thing I really want to highlight that Bird just mentioned that I really feel like needs to be spoken about more is that with these prop firms, the rules that they set in place, okay, it's a wonderful service that they provide. It's for you to be able to leverage larger amounts of money than you actually have in order to get profit off of it. And that's a great system for some people. But the way the rules are set up, they do tend to teach some people bad behavior. Okay. They also teach people to be more market participants, to engage the market more. Now, Apex is in the business, and Top Step and EFT and whatever, they're all in the business to make money. Okay. They set up the rules to maximize their profitability. That's all right. That's what they should do. If I owned Apex or any of these, that's what I would do, and that's what you would do. However, they want you to play where the rules are in their favor, where they're a little bit in their favor that you're going to fail. Okay. What I recommend is that you flip the script and you treat these accounts like real accounts. You don't YOLO 10 contracts on a 50K eval. Just don't do that kind of stuff. Don't try to pass evals in one day. Okay. It teaches bad habits and it just reinforces these rules that these prop firms have. Now, I'm no better than these prop firms. I use them too. Okay. But what I'm not going to do is fall for these marketing strategies to try to get me to gamble or over leverage or oversize or take too many trades to hit their goals. Okay. I have my own goals and they have theirs. Okay. So just keep that in mind. All right. When these emails come out, promotional emails and things like that, and try to think about what they're trying to get out of their customer base. Okay. So with that, I'll quickly speak to my recap of the year. I don't know if a lot of you know my story. I met Bird and all these guys and other discords over the years trading options. I enjoy trading options for the most part. I was fairly successful at it using the same rules that I use trading futures or trading anything. But at the time, I also owned a construction business, and it felt like the time for me to exit that career for family and for other professional reasons. So I sold the business, and I was fortunate enough to sell the commercial building as well. So I was able to, get out of that business pretty well. And, aside from my small legal work that I do, I wanted to get back into. I kind of stopped trading last February because I really want to focus on getting this thing wrapped up. So I stopped trading completely, and when I came back, I've been trading mostly futures since September, and so the last almost 4 months have been very fruitful from a learning perspective. And actually, I learned that I enjoy trading futures a little bit more than I enjoy trading options for various reasons. Mostly, I like that I can focus on a singular instrument, and I don't have to worry about expiration dates or strike prices or yada yada yada. I think futures is a cleaner way for me to trade. It has better reactive price action that I can work with, and yeah. So I'm hoping the next year I can elevate my trading a little bit. I've had a really nice consistency over the last few months, and I'm hoping I can continue and maybe up it a little bit by holding on the trades a little bit longer, scaling out a little bit more effectively, and still um, making sure I stick to the rules that I like to trade by. Um, and one thing for sure that I hope everyone does is don't get FOMO and don't try to trade like everybody else. Trade your system that works for you. Don't trade Bob's system because Bob seems to be killing it. Okay, stick to it, and your time and money will eventually come. And so that's pretty much my reactive for the year. Um, I know I hope everyone has really super fun New Year's plans. I know I'm spending with some friends. I'll be also watching some football this weekend, much like I'm sure my man Bird will be. And yeah, I'm really gonna go and try to relax into this new year and start strong and play it safe.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan, and most definitely will I be watching the football. It's Got some exciting games coming up, and really looking forward to it.
Yeah, you guys are gonna kill Michigan. I
It
can't wait.
it's gonna be great. I'm I'm really looking forward to it.
The last 6 weeks of the year are really the best.
They are, and it's a great time, and it's a little confusing for the biological clock with the kids not being in school and not really having anything to do or anything like this. Me and the wife were talking about this yesterday. Is it's like a confusing time because you'll sit there and you'll be putzing around the house doing whatever with the kids, and then you'll look at the clock and it'll be 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're like, wait, where did the day go?
Yep, it's been like that. I'm still knee deep in festivities myself. Every night we've had to go out to dinner with somebody else from Thursday on. I don't see any end in sight. Oh, at least the nice thing about the kids not being in school is at least hopefully the kids sleep in a little later for you.
Yeah, they definitely have been taking that advantage.
Mine has not yet, but we'll get there. One thing I'm excited about is tomorrow night when the Browns will beat up on the New York Jets. I am very much excited about that. I'm going to watch the Browns coast into the playoffs. I cannot wait,
Yeah,
even with Joe Flacco.
it's Browns have been doing pretty decent.
Yeah, they're like 10-5. Oh, one more thing I want to bring up to everybody. Without I'm not gonna, over the last few weeks, the holidays can be stressful for people. Okay, and if you're not doing well at trading, guys, don't trade this week. Relax. I've gotten messages from a few people that have had some difficult times, and with the holidays, it's just going to make it exponentially worse. So try to relax and enjoy the rest of the holiday, and then come back, in a week, and you'll be so refreshed and ready to go. Um, so yeah, I'm sorry about the side note, but I just thought of it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not the time to be trading and trying to reach a year-end goal or anything like that. This is not the market um, to be doing that. This is the market to scale down, take a step back, um, maybe not even trade at all, get some other things done. If you want to work on your trading, there's things you can do outside of your trading besides staring at a screen. You can start working on creating a trading journal for the new year. You can work on those mental aspects of trading, trying to control the emotions, finding some exercises that work for you. Like one thing that I like to teach is box breathing exercises or mental game exercises that once you start feeling yourself getting stressed in a trade or something, you can do to take your mind off of the trade and get focused and kind of recenter yourself to where you're not worrying about the trade. I mean, this would be a great time to work on those, find those, work on those, and add them to your tool belt in order to use them later on in 2024 when the market conditions are good for trading.
With that, Bird, my man, I wish you and yours the happiest of New Year's.
Yeah, brother, you do the same. And 2024, we need to make it the year of the meetup.
Let's do that. I'm all in on that, brother. It's about time.
Most definitely.
All
So,
right, so we'll catch you degenerates back here in the new year, January. What is it? 3rd is the Wednesday.
yeah,
Let's make some money.
let's do it. All right. Y'all enjoy your holiday out there. And remember to plan your trade your plan, preserve that mental capital because it is more important than the monetary capital.
Happy New Year, everybody.